all success story easy and not to all struggle self-visible. But for Boko woman and gal pikin dem, the journey is full up with Boko strength and sacrifice them. Now that makes this platform they exist for talk about things like this, for share real life experience them, for celebrate achievements them, and also for address certain challenges them where woman and gal pikin them they face. Because for protect the cause of woman and gal pikin them means say you for team up tranga one with them, you for listen to them, and you for also support them growth.
Women's Voice Online TV.
Watch Women's Voice Online every day and be part and parcel of this journey in the life of women.
Be you man or woman, tune in to Women's Voice Online TV.
Sometimes the day you they do something, but we for go viral, you know they go. When a good thing, where you come to woman, then go admire you and then go emulate you. But you know they be. But now that we get this online, I think say it will go far and wild, so that the other woman then go see the importance of woman there.
Inside Women's Voice Online TV, all voice matter and all stories self-important. And this not only the beginning for protect the cause of woman and gal pikin them.
Good morning, it's TGIF. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the final edition of Tea Time for this week. As always, on Fridays we can keep them light. Yes, more for be hard throughout the week. On Fridays we can normally come up with something that will make you feel relaxed, feel inspired, and feel entertained at the same time. So, and inside this today edition, we will bring and come to you. My name is Patricia Kabia.
And Mina Fatima Sadangura.
So inside today edition, we get a very special person that we missed, and we missed Bond. As in, they go represent the Bond districts. They go stand for Miss Universe. Yes, I name Kati Fofana, and they can tell you about his journey, how he started up the pageantry, and of course, my model as well. Yes, I model. So you can tell you everything, and I believe say after everything you get for feel inspired for learn from your experience and also try for fin whatever you feel say you capable for doing. And of course, at some point inside the program, we go talk to Mantine as well as he just organize the contents for the Miss Hearing Olympiad. We get for can tell the outcome of that contest day. But meanwhile, we get with Kati Fofana inside the studio. And all of this, I make sure say myself at one point in time I want to go to ask. I watch myself and say I big now focus for that. So what inspire you for start of this whole beauty stuff like, because this is all about beauty.
Yeah. So firstly, I start off pageantry at my school where I be attend the secondary school, Royal International.
Okay.
So aside from the school, since I young and I small, in my community, me and my friends then we can always make these pageant contest between ourselves. While we did like age 10, 11, 9, 10, 11 years old, we can do unto ourselves. We call the big one, the big sister, then for can be the judges and all. So then that's something where I be always, want for do and want for see myself on a much more bigger stage. So while I did SS2, I compete for my school pageant when Royal International High School. So I represent my department, the arts department, and I may happens to be the winner. Yes, that was like in 2021, 2022 or so. Yeah, so from there, I want to go into pageantry. I want to be an agency, but my brother be like, oh, you need to pass UAS examination first, where you don't get your requirements, then you can be a model. And I was like, okay, so I slow down a bit, and just after my UAS examination, try to pursue the dream and be a model and buy the form and get enroll at the Hawaii Model Management.
Okay.
Yes, so from there, I keep it going.
Oh, very inspiring. And there are times we get this so many misconceptions when it comes to pageantry and beauty. You know, people normally can want for misunderstand the whole thing. How you come about for navigate from all of that?
Well, I will make an example of to myself firstly. So my brother not be ones that do pageantry. I know the picture and the bad side because you go and look out for me and you go and say, oh, the lots of things that we don't hear about pageantry, oh na this thing for the day pan, this and that. And mostly the one that maybe they into pageantry, they were not focused on education. So so I decided for doing both ways for making able to see them as a better picture for my own side. See, I not just want to focus on pageantry, but also I get my education going on the side. So while I go say I dey focus on school, where I go just get break from school, then from there I focus more on pageantry. So now from there I begin see and say, okay, as long as you know they get bad grades in school, so you can just get your thing going.
Okay, so now they go for a very big platform. You know, why you decide for go that kind of day?
I can say from Top Model of Universe, which was held in Istanbul 2023, where I go compete for.
Okay.
And that happened for be the first gonna open crown as the princess of Top Model of Universe. It was 4 different awards. I see myself more like a need for doing a much more bigger stage than that. And I go just want do represent Sierra Leone and Top Model of Universe. Then from there I just sit down and relax. No, they do nothing. I was like, I need for do much more bigger. I need for then a much more bigger stage. So from there I get the idea. Say I want to represent Salon and Miss Universe pageant. Miss Universe pageant was the goal. Yes.
Wow.
All right, so let me turn to women and girls empowerment. How you passionate about empowering women and girls in the country?
Well, as I don't already start to my advocacy, because in the pageant, my advocacy is about domestic violence.
Okay.
Yes, so I don't already start with the advocacy, and aside from that, I dey go school by school for talk to students them on issues that really matter like drug abuse, because drug not get a specific age where you go look up to. At any age you can be a drug addict. So I'm not just talking about women empowerment but also drug abuse. And also I go to some communities, like communities where I feel like this violence they really did happen, talk to the woman them about empowerment, because I believe say if woman empowered it will able make wise decision and take a very good care of herself, but other than be very much dependent on a man. So I want to use a platform, for empower, talk to more women and girls, let them see me as an example for, keep on driving.
You focus on domestic violence.
Yes.
So why you decide for focus that area dey, where other areas themselves they we very need attention? So why you focus on domestic violence?
Well, I focus on domestic violence because I'm much more connected to domestic violence. I not just want to talk about something for let it be like myself they talk about something, but I want to talk about something where I'm connected to.
Okay.
So I faced domestic violence firsthand. Growing up, watching my mom being domestic violated, or my dad and all. So back then, where I've been small, I've been seeing, I not to get the idea, say, this now a very, very bad thing we need for stop. Because not just my home, but the entire neighborhood was filled with domestic violence here and there. So it don't really normal in my eyes. So growing up now, I realize say, it still they happen at Sierra Leone. And Sierra Leone get one of the highest rates in Africa for domestic violence, like up to 60%. And people know they talk about it too much. So if I'm connected to it, that's why I feel like I want to talk about it more for, raise awareness on domestic violence.
Okay, so let me talk about the challenges them we surrounding domestic violence, because some communities, just like we see talk earlier, some communities they do one, but some people not even aware of domestic violence. So let me talk about the challenges we surround domestic.
I think one challenge we there around domestic violence as a contributing factor now the idea of I could say gender equality, because some sometimes there is a saying that woman and man not forget an equal right, and that is one of the major reason where they give out to domestic violence, and like one challenge and to domestic violence.
Okay.
And also they can say man for be always the above when it comes to decision making.
Yeah.
So the woman will feel so small and all. And also I can say again poverty, and also economic abuse, just like what we talk about empowerment. So if woman empowered and go able to make decision on your own, and you're not gonna be too dependent on a man.
All right. In the area of, in as much as na domestic violence you focus on, but let me turn to the advocacy area. How you plan for tackle, because there are so many challenges when it comes to
Yes.
domestic violence. Now we community, now we school, now we homes them, offices them, and the society on domestic violence steady. How you plan for, how you work with your advocacy, how you plan for see say that's going to minimize now we homes them, come to down to the community schools and other place them.
Okay, so for now, as I just start my advocacy, I'm on one for begin give like a promises this and that, because I'm still working on myself. But in as much as I try for focus on domestic violence, the first thing where I believe say anybody where there's an advocate for do and for know the cause of the problem. Because when
Yeah.
you know the cause of the problem, you know how for solve the problem. So most of the time, like we really need for the focus on what really they cause the problem.
Exactly.
Sometimes now because um sometimes emotionally connected. Maybe a woman will be emotionally connected to a man, or sometimes that because of traditional purpose, the woman go and talk, and because of tradition, you go say la bia, la bia. So then they make more, it be more worse. So if we can, I will definitely want for collaborate with much more bigger organizations that we then don't they focused on domestic violence, and there we go. I go and work together with them for let me they know waiting the cause them problem there. And if it's
Exactly.
if it's a woman need for be empowered, we go like a create a safe space we say woman and go to talk about things we really they monitor them, and if they want for be empowered in jobs, or they want for do focus on education or any small work where they give you income, that's something we I really want to do. But because I just start, I just want for raise the awareness first, and moving forward, I would definitely want for collaborate with much more bigger organizations.
Okay, so where you definitely get for mingle with other big models themselves and the countries there. What you go want for let them know about Sierra Leone women now that your advocacy want for focus on domestic violence? What you want for let them know about Sierra Leone women?
I would want to let them know say Sierra Leone woman is strong, and Sierra Leone woman they work very hard for something we don't want. Because many of these different places they can get different opportunity easier other than we within Africa. Because even at some point you could see some queen or person where they go represent a specific country. They will go with this person and country, this big person, this and that to get a huge crowd behind them. But when it comes to Africa, I don't know if not the lack of support system. Yeah, but see, I don't know women them. I would say Africa in general they're very strong, even though they're not gonna get a huge crowd, but they will try as much as they can for push themselves out there, for be much more educated, because salon woman they right now, salon woman they try really, because for let a woman be a leader, because right now they see, I will take an example of the first lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone pushing the answer for our girls. I watch a video again, Usai Ebidena, the White House with some other different, first ladies from different countries, from France. So as she say, now in the only African leader, waiting at the main table, Usai we get Melania Trump and all. So she was the only black, African woman we sit down at the table with them as leaders. So by there, I get so much inspired, and I think I say pushing up in leadership, they make you really be in some certain space. And as a salon woman, I really feel proud, for seeing another kind of space. So if other women they see another kind of space, they'll be very, inspired. So yeah, salon woman then take up leadership space.
Yeah. So the say when you talk by the dog, you get for talk by the board. Yes, it's a very nice initiative for advocates for women, there, especially when it comes to domestic violence. But again, what's in the woman they are the your side of everything will probably be they happen to them or they happen to them. What's in the your side of it? What's you feel say them for do, either for stop them or for minimize them and all of that.
I feel like for stop them. Because why I say that, there's a saying that something will start one time, if you not try for put time to stop, it will happen again continuously. And now something will happen also front me face. So I used to get a friend where they in a very abusive relationship. And I try to talk to them as much as I can for like, able to quit. So it will always be like, oh, he say they change, oh, he say they change. So I feel like love will blind you for let you see the reality of the true, ability of what a person can do to you. Because when something starts with just a slap, it will continue. You will feel say they happen again, but it will continue. So I feel like it will stop, because in as much as how will they continue, that's why they get worse. Next time I slap, the next time I kick, draw you ear, make so you don't know, since that person itself will get one matter, see anything, take a knife or anything. So I feel like if we stop, go see you didn't have the relationship because of love, and you continue for they continue for abuse you all the time. So yeah, it need for stop, and the woman they need for focus and on empowerment, because they then get something going on. Most of these cases now because of poverty.
Yeah, because I just want to ask you some of the causes.
Most of these causes are because of poverty, because if a woman not able to provide for himself, or get some side where it will lean on, like say, okay, it no matter whose profit you get from this way they do, but as long as say this is my responsibility, I get two side at the end 5 million, 10 at the end of the month you expect something. Rather than you need to do nothing, you just sit down for them and they give you. And how will they give you? Take and say that in you depend pan. So if you not give you, they get no outside they pull money. So even if you abuse you, they take and say they come back. So yeah, I feel like it needs to be a need for stop.
Empowerment for the key.
In all of this, we really, I really need for empower the woman. But let me talk about the education aspect. Just like what you mentioned, if woman don't depend on man, anything you want for do you, they do you, because you take and you get for come back.
They come back.
So where you go out for go advocate for the woman in the same. Una for also talk to the woman them. Una get any plan, or you get any plan after this, you get any plan where you go educate the woman them, because someone even even know self wetin you want was in the first place. Because as a woman, when you know what you want, then from there now you able know your next step you for take. But again, education. How wanna plan for engage them, talk to them, for make them know say then self can able do without man, or then self. But again, say domestic violence not only man no more they do unto woman, right?
Yes.
Man and self they face domestic oh sure,
exactly.
Man and self they face domestic violence. So how, when it comes to the education part, how you plan for target that area then?
Well, when it comes, I'll be already start this advocacy, like I mentioned, say I go in different communities, but because of I also get the pageant and preparation, and also I get for the night pageant camp. So after the whole thing, I not just get for relax. Okay. Something way aside from pageantry wise, I already said that's something we're connected to. So that's something where I can always want to talk about. So I just see this pageant as a gateway for them give me much more audience to talk to people about domestic violence. So as I'd already start for talk to the woman them about empowerment, and where are they going at these different schools, because sometimes it can be very hard a bit for let you tell a grown-up woman for go back na school. But you go able to talk to her for let him do
Yeah,
business, you go able to talk to her and let
exactly.
him empower himself. And we go want to talk to them, let them talk to them, picking them. Let them not they in that kind of abusive relationship. Why I say that, I get an example of my other friend. So if they explain, give me say this na something will be they happen to him parents, and because of him get a boyfriend, we can go na him house, we sit down there, front in face, instead begin, do and to am. So yeah, I go and talk to the woman them much more about empowerment. And if person, like a very young lady, we want focus on school, you can do both. You can focus on school, you get your was and enroll in a college, even if not to university, but just
Yeah.
get something, even if that is certificate, while they do that, they also do, one or two business. I make more they talk to students them also for be um, educated, because it goes both way. In as much as you dey try for learn book, you for also focus on skills, because if you learn skill, it will able help you if your education didn't work out.
Alright, so since you say you don't start for go na some schools them, community them, and talk about them against this domestic violence, wetin are some of the challenges them wey they dey tell you, or wetin are some of the thing them wey they dey tell you say na because of this na im make na im lead to this, because e no go just happen just like that no more, something don dey wey the
Yeah,
engineer. So wetin
I
are some of them
understand.
thing dem dey.
So I get the first flashback on this now. One community where I go. So I talk to them because I not just talk to the woman them, but I get that the man them also, because the woman they need much more education and on empowerment, but the man them more and then we need for the talk to. So the youth man them be there around where I be the talk to, and one of them be like, the woman there so una fit now because una fit now make we dey do this too, now make they dey beat them because of, so the belief on they say because of you not able beat woman with your mouth, as in blabber way if una dey on argument, so the best thing we can do now for beat am, for go physical on am. So I just, and the woman then be sit on the way they talk am. So I be like, okay, so you don't feel bad like now say, I mean mind. I be like, it don't look to me like say because woman they talk past you, so you feel like when you go physical on her, now you don't
Now you're not
feel
the
like a
best.
man, or now you don't be a boss or so. And the woman they also be sit on there, they say they make an argument, they even make fun about her. So the woman they say don't get the belief way very bad say man get the right for discipline, they way them do something wrong. Man get right for control. If they don't listen to the man, that means they don't be a bad woman.
Yeah.
So that na the flashback part don't get first, and I know say it definitely they continue if man get that kind of mindset. They say we woman talk past you for big time. That's very
Okay.
bad.
Ujawa for you quickly or get a quick update from Marty Becklin as they can tell you about the outcome of the hearing impaired. Mr. and Mrs. hearing impaired. Wait everything will be the outcome. Good morning, Martin, and welcome to Tea Time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So quick one, give me an update on how the Mr. and Mrs. hearing impaired will look like.
The Mr. and Miss Hearing Impaired, na I don't know for express, but now one of its kind.
Wow.
Now a program where shows say their ability in any disability person, and a program where call to actions, where call people, them communities, leaders, organization, government, for say the ear impaired people then get so much for give to society, even though they get our ear impaired issues.
Okay. And how it be look like when it comes to its cancellation, how it be look like?
We will get somebody interpreter be there. We
Okay.
dey ask them the question in a sign language, and then say we turn the answer in a sign language, and the person said therefore explain give you the answer them with them give. And also we don't send people away, we don't go teach them how to do the walking, how to do the pose, we have for pose and everything. So then they be just start like I was saying people know say no the year we pass something where them go take for say this person there and they will display a very, very good one on that day.
Okay. And then waiting I be the the feedback from them picking their way una make them feel among.
Number one for us from the time I start to work with them, then tell me for say I so love them, why I care for them. That was the question first they asked me.
Wow.
Then I tell them for say, una self na more man like me. Then make a lekona. And the other part of it, then don't make I don't even understand some sign language because when they want to pronounce something to me, when they make the sign I don't understand them, maybe take paper and they write about it. So then they express how much they love me in a written or they don't make a written sign language me, written an appreciation mean. And the other side, if the Bobo will come first, we in the Mr. Here in Impaired, young two people they don't die. Both parents them.
Wow.
So then granny them in it. So we let them see that kind today, it was something else. And the girl picking them, the one way can't thought in papa, they say for more than born and papa don't run away. And then in mama self we don't lost her. So for let them see that other part, it was so awesome. And the other one say we can second as well. Now the head teacher self now the school they take care of her. Then the one way come first in papa left him back to him mama. And mama cried, hey, they don't have me food they cry. They say not ever fix it in picking would display that kind of way. Now be a moment of emotions. I therefore cry, a lot of tears gone down my eyes because when I see parents, guardians, supporters and they cry, but let them say, hey, now this kind of person they display so and not like for say self you know the area. And then do a drama dance and do a poetry and the other thing there's write a special appreciation message for me where they make back again for time. People are all around they ask me say, who say you pull this idea? Tell them, say, me now somebody we just will say everybody gets something for to the community. Everybody gets your way we go contribute towards society.
Wow.
Trust me, Patricia, that program now one of its time.
Wow.
Now one of its time.
And in all of these, whose message you want for send out there?
I want to send message to people and for say, them people and they will not for forget and the disabled people there we need for include them in everything the world they do. And also may will know for say when they use the word inclusion, not for just write, post and do anything. The word inclusion we need for do and we need for include everybody. Leaving no one behind, not for be a word. We need the actions now. And I call on government, call on civil society, call on well-wishers, and also community leaders. Them. I need the support. There are something great we want for do. We want for let them see so much ability in those people, and they get so much to offer to the community.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for that contribution there.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it well.
Yeah. Thank you so much. In name na Martin Becklin, and of course na an activist and in the CEO and founder for Beckman Empowerment Initiative. As we see, then there's outside it will make Mr. and Mrs. Hearing impaired, and of course, as you don't get update on how it be look like, what everything be happen, and I believe say that they be so emotional, you know. And it became them, they really be want for see such activities they happen around them. You just see the way how them be so happy, them be so excited that themselves don't be and for belong, maybe they don't they see on a TV, they don't they see people like cat in a yard, the cats, they waka, maybe they don't they feel inspired. But then be they feel no more we self not go be like this person. But now that they don't get the opportunity, they were so empowered. This they take me back to the discussion, Kati. This means say everybody capable for do dancing there. There are times we can look low upon ourselves, we can look down upon ourselves, but we capable for doing. And now we can to the empowerment side in the rural areas. How you plan for going to the rural areas?
Well, I don't already start them.
Okay.
So, like sometime in April, I've been doing a Makini in village. In a village, a specific village in Makini. A Simira village in Makini. So I've been only start and we talk about women empowerment. We talk on education, so we mama them, and also to the young girls them with they around, because the school also they in the specific village. And also we do a little bit of donation. You know, the little way we get, we also share with them clothes and other food items, you know, and books and stuff.
Okay. So now, what do you get for go with now the Miss Universe? Tell me packaging. How you get for go package Sierra Leone?
So my own focus now for less salon be well recognized na the international stage.
Okay.
You know, this was to the first time we salon don dey into pageantry, and not to the first time we salon don go international. If I can say, I believe say in 2023 we represent salon in Istanbul. We representation in salon in Istanbul make you know, I feel like I'm one of a kind, because I don't think salon don't ever get, you know, that kind big international recognition and international stage, you know. So if we don't do it once, and I know definitely that I can definitely able to do them again, for my salon be, you know, well recognized on international stage. And not just want for the salon go compete, but I also want for the salon be remembered. You know, I can always see and say, if 2024 Miss Universe Nigeria go as far as for be a first runner up, then salon definitely capable for the in that kind of position and more. So I'm working towards that.
So what are the quality we you go with inside the Miss Universe?
Well, not just beauty, and not just beautiful clothes, because I don't want to talk about my clothes. I know you can give all me cheese, all me hidden.
You get for each day, and that's one no day.
So I go with a purpose in the Miss Universe stage, and I get a determination, you know, on the for let salon be well recognized, and I've been trained for this like 4 years now. I always been on plan for this Miss Universe, so I was just waiting for the opportunity. So I don't get much more for you, but I just need for the small polishing.
Yeah,
not
because
being
I
overconfident,
just want
so
to say how long you don't prepare for this, because you know go just grab one and no more and say well, you can go stand for Miss Universe. You know, it's not possible.
it's not.
How you don't prepare well?
So I'm firstly at the mindset. You need to prepare your mind for this, because you get to forget a lot coming at you on social media, you know, the opposite side, maybe people you know they support you, they support other person, everybody go and come at you. So you need to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, you need for ready for the drama, you need to be cooked for this. So yeah, I've been already prepare myself for that on the way back. So in as much as I know they get but let's just say comes to the worst, I get you know, negative side of other people and all. I'm not gonna focus on them, because I know my purpose. I've already get a purpose for this, you know. So yeah, I feel like person for prepare in mind, emotionally, everything, because you know go just day in the pageant and person they bow at you on stage and you feel, you know, less of a person. So me don't already prepare myself. I don't set myself for that side, because also the first thing is I stand pageant.
Wow, you get a purpose, you get a purpose. Say with small body see purpose, small one no more, because the balance na hand I'll go for go area.
Well, in the activity aspect, and not just the as an advocate, I get, you know, a fun life going on. So yeah, I get a sport where they keep me going, when I tennis sport where I focus, where I can do normally, and I always can get myself fit. I can do gym and also skincare where I love so much, you know, and you know, empowering young women, because you know people sometimes reach out to me and be like, I really like what you do. I feel so inspired. I want you to train me for the catwalk. I was once a catwalk coach at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted you to train me for, you know, be a catwalk, to be more like you, or for be bold, for speak up, you know. And also I don't day into some interviews, and I feel like They be more relaxed in public speaking, because public speaking are also
Yeah.
a key point when they do pageantry. Yes, so I feel like you need to get used to them. It's like a skill. If you take them as a hobby, if you take them as a hobby, even if you know in nice spaces like this, we provide for me, which I'm grateful for. If you do all your phone, talk to your camera, say something and watch your video, see how it look at your eye, and imagine how other person will see, and keep on going. Public speaking, they take much more space and interest in pageantry also, because they will want for a well-spoken person represent salon, not just by beauty face or beauty clothes, but when you speak up, if you're able to pass on a clear message. And I believe I got 90, almost 100% of those purpose.
Going for Miss Universe, wow. So tell me what's your legacy where you want for left behind.
The legacy way I go and left behind now, just as how this one just say, the call way it gets, everybody deserve a chance. Everybody deserve to be seen. Everybody deserve to be heard. So I know come on at that kind of wealthy background, but I want them other picking them, we get a big dream, no matter outside them come on, no matter which kind of family they come out from. Let them look me and be like, this person on startup like this, it come out from, it come out done before it go sign day. So if you get a dream about becoming a pageant queen, or becoming, somebody where other women they go and listen to, I go and let that person believe, say, in the game will come to reality if you focus and continue for the waiting they do and be consistent, because then see I take consistency. Yeah, because in me we start at the agency with Boku, but most people don't stop. But because you know what you want, and you know how you want to go in life, and you know what you want to achieve, so you keep on going no matter the rough time, the hard time, come rain, come sun, you still they push. So I'm let other person way feel like it's not possible for a little look me and see possibilities.
How social media help you in this journey?
Social media will help me to view it. First of all, I will start with viewers. By viewing and also commenting, like, share, and voting. So right now we get a voting where they go on. So you vote the public choice voting. We get like a 30% of the old segment of the show. So yeah, voting. I go want to talk to people that most of the votes. I don't know if we don't reach that side.
Continue.
Okay, so I want to talk to people that way they look at this, for them and support me. So they picking the way, feel like it's possible for them. Let them look at me and see possibilities. For votes for me, you go dial *715 *502#, and after there, you go see a next step where they say contestant number, and my number is 019. So if you enter, you go see my name. So one vote costs 10 leon. It doesn't matter how much you vote. Every vote counts. So I go want to talk to people and for vote and support me. So social media, they help me to, much more audience.
After the whole pageantry, what the next people for expect from Kati Fofana? Sierra Leoneans, what you want to follow we expect from the next?
I go want to Sierra Leoneans expect greatness, but greatness starts with what I do. So firstly, I wanted them believe in me and support me, because if they support me, I get a greater outcome. I go want to do much more, especially in me advocacy. So I go want to focus on me advocacy, just like how I've been mentioned before. I go want for collaborate with much more bigger organization and get something going on about the whole domestic violence. I go want the Syrians expect for they see me in much more interviews, sharing my journey, my experience, and also give possibilities to people who feel like it's not possible for them.
And I want to follow your profile yourself a bit. So what the people for expect for me that particular day the way the investigation for happen. Okay. Profile yourself in that regarding.
So I want people to expect energy. I want people to expect fire, especially in the bikini work. Yeah. So I wanted to expect energy because no space no go there, especially in a runway where I go there and I not give that 100% energy. When I say 100%, I mean 100% energy, especially in a runway.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to expect energy, drama, because I'm a little bit dramatic.
Okay.
And my talent gets for involved, something like that. So yeah, I wanted to expect drama, let expect, another one say sorrow, but me advocacy there about domestic violence. They don't expect emotion. It's just like a mixed feeling. When you get emotions, you get drama, you get fire and energy at the same time. So yeah, when they come, if you want to go watch the show and you feel like you don't get away, I get tickets available. Tickets available for 500, 1,500 and 2,500. And the show now on the 26th of June. We get for fall on Friday. Now Bintomani Auditorium. So if anybody will want to watch the show, you can reach out to me as Kati Fofana on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Send me a DM if you want to get a ticket. And also if you want to support me, you can vote as I don't say and before. Yeah, you can vote, you can reach out to me, just secure your spots and go see for yourself. Only tell them say.
Imagine now say you don't win already. Just imagine, just imagine. Say now you don't win. They don't give you the crown already. What's in that one message where you go on for tell woman and girl picking more especially already face domestic violence?
I'll go on for tell. First of all, the one message where I go and say is that it is possible and you can do it. So, for the woman that will face domestic violence, if you watch deeply, these are women that will get purpose. They get something for key to the society. But because of a particular relationship with them, no one let go of, then they defend. Sometimes women they even defend man for all bad way they do. So some particular relationship where they no one lets go of, then they even see their own potential and purpose in life. But I want woman then focus more on themselves. See what you do about what you able to give to the society. Sometimes a lot of women they get talent, even if not so in pageantry. Some women sabi make, I go say cake, or some women sabi do makeup, sabi do different. You get skills, but because of they put himself out there, so they see a potential. Because then they themselves can go far. Can himself get a competition. They can get a bigger competition. So I go one let woman then see them purpose and focus more on their dream, focus more on themselves, focus to achieve something. Everybody gets purpose in this life. So let them fulfill the purpose and let them walk to their glory instead of focusing on an abusive relationship.
That's very nice, And as time done a bit, winner, you get any final message before we go on for 10 people?
Yes.
Okay.
So my final message will be about my supports. Okay. I talk to all my Sierra Leone family them within a salon and the diaspora. Anybody where they look at this, I want to talk to them, let them support me. As I don't represent salon before on an international stage. I got an international experience in pageantry. This will not be my first time, and I want to push salon to the map, Sierra Leone to the world. So I go want them support me because I go bring greatness to Sierra Leone. And if they want to support me, first of all, for the national pageant, I want them support me on social media, viewing, like, comment, and share. And I wanted them to support me by voting. They're not going to come and say they go can't watch the show, but other people they go want votes for me. So if you want votes for me, I'm pleading, I'm asking that you dial *715*502# and me on number and contestant number 019. You can vote as much as you can. I represent the Bonds District, and I'm bringing all the energy, all the fire, everything where you go and for see on the stage.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Thank
much.
you so much. It has been a very long but fruitful Friday. It's TGIF in Nakati Fofana and it represents the Bonds District for the Miss Universe. Of course, as you don't hear information there, if you feel like you need for support, just support. Nothing to come up by your body. I just support you to support. Thank you very much for taking your time in the studio this morning. And of course, this is not the final edition of Tea Time for this week. One for you say next week we'll come up with another special edition of Tea Time right here on Women's Voice Online TV. And for today's edition, we will be the bringer come to you. My name is Patricia Kabia.
And Mina Fatmata Bangura.
One for say today na Friday where they go enjoy with the experts, do a responsible one, and make sure say you always stay alert because we always see the accident every don't they happen. Stay alert and be careful out there. One for wish you a blessed weekend, stay blessed and tata.
Hi, please tune in to Women's Voice Online TV for your news, entertainment, and remember, it's the only online TV that focuses on women and girls. Stay tuned, always.
Women's Voice Online TV.
You dey watch Women's Voice Online TV, ensure say every day you stay clue to the fine program them where they put every day.
Not to all success story easy, and not to all struggle self-visible. But for Boko woman and girl picking them, the journey is full up with Boko strength and sacrifice them. Now that make this platform they exist for talk about things like this, for share real life experience them, for celebrate achievements them, and also for address certain challenges them where woman and girl picking them they face. Because for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them means say you for team up stronger one with them, you for listen to them, and you for also support them growth.
Women's Voice Online TV.
Watch Women's Voice Online every day and be part and parcel of this journey in the life of women.
Be you man or woman, tune in to Women's Voice Online TV.
Sometimes the day you they do something, but we for go viral, they go. When a good thing, where you come to woman, then go admire you and then go emulate you. But they be. But now that we get this online, I think say it will go far and wild, so that the other woman then go see the importance of woman there.
Inside Women's Voice Online TV, all voice matter and all stories self-important. And this not only the beginning for protect the cause of woman and girl picking them.
This and news update.
Hi, please tune in to Women's Voice Online TV for your news, entertainment, and remember.